Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. Monday morning, and that means we got a what sold video, what sold on eBay over the weekend. Sales are still way down on eBay. Let's get going. Yeah, I hope your all sales are much better than mine are because this was, I think, the worst weekend I've had in a while. Yeah, eBay continues to underperform. I'm not going to get into all of it. You guys know. It's just frustrating. So I've been selling a few things on the Facebook groups that I'm in. I sold 3 baseballs on there over the weekend, $20 a piece for those. Doing anything to kind of generate some extra money and do things outside the box while eBay is kind of not performing for me right now. So 10 sales. 10 sales on eBay. That's it for the whole weekend. 3 days of eBay, 10 sales. $300, so about a $30 average. Sold some low dollar stuff, and only one sale was what I could consider a really good sale. Real quick, talk about my collectibles, my antique / collectibles booth. It's still been performing pretty well. I haven't done a recap of that in a while, and I think that's what I'm going to do later this week. Kind of take one of my invoices that I get from there. I didn't really plan on talking about this, but I'm doing it now. So take one of my invoices here, and I kind of do a close-up and kind of show you like almost line item by line item what's been selling and all that. So just to give you a little highlight, here was the sales from the last 2-week period right there, like $1,100 I think it was. Yeah, $1,168 for the last 2 weeks. So it's still been performing pretty well for me out there. Well, eBay has just been going down in the tank, so I'm putting as much effort out there as I can to keep getting new stuff and keep stocking up my collectibles booth because that is performing really, really well for me. But eBay, yeah, let's show the sales. This isn't going to take too long, and I'll show you a few cool things that I've picked up here over the last week. And I don't know, maybe something else will come up. All right, first off, I sold 2 of these RoboCop 2 sets. I think I only have 1 left, and I'll finally be out of these. It's only a $5 set, $4.99 plus shipping for those sets. They're actually going to different buyers, one person didn't buy 2 of them. And just so you know, I've talked about this before, but this is the little box that I use. It's a 5x3x2 little folding box, so it folds up all nice like this for shipping cards and small things like this. So if you need small boxes, these work great. I think there might be a link down below for like an Amazon affiliate link. I can't remember. The price varies on these boxes. I've been kind of going up and down just depending on when I buy them. But usually I can get these for like 50 to 70 cents each, somewhere in that range, just depending on the quantity. I think the last time I had to buy like 200 of them to get a decent price, but I use them all the time, so I don't have a problem buying 200 at once. Kind of stinks, spending $120 for a bunch of boxes, but you got to do it. All right, what other smalls do I have over here? Oh, this is actually kind of sad here. I sold this baseball over the weekend, and anytime I sell an item, it seems kind of random. I go and look to see if the person passed away, and unfortunately that's the case with this. This is Vita Blue, pitcher for the Oakland A's, is where he made his fame. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry if I don't know for sure if he's in the Hall of Fame, but he had some great years with the Oakland A's. Pretty good signer, and this is on an old National League baseball. All right, Vita Blue is not in the Hall of Fame. I just looked it up here. I'm looking at his stats here. Give him a little props here. Over 200 career wins, 2,100 strikeouts. He won 3 World Series for the A's in 1972, 73, and 74. He won a Cy Young Award. This was probably a time when he was with the San Francisco Giants. That's why it's a National League Baseball. But what happens a lot of times when a player passes away, there's a little spike in prices and demand and everything, and then they kind of come back down afterwards. So a lot of times stuff that you have out there on eBay that you have at a normal price gets eaten up, and that's kind of the case in this. It's sold for $20. His price isn't going to go up a whole lot. He's not a Hall of Famer. It's not inscribed saying like 3-time World Series champion or Cy Young Award. Either way, I talked a lot about it, but Vita Blue is a really good pitcher. I know I got him to sign something for me a long time ago that's I sold way back when. But yeah, kind of sad to hear that he passed. A couple smalls. Yeah, let's get into the little small stuff. Sold another one of these little Barbie purses. This is the little yellow one. I sold the red one last week. This is the little yellow one. Yeah, sold for $10, $9.99 plus shipping for that little piece of plastic purse. So I think I still got a couple items from that little Barbie purchase that I had. It's the only bright spot of eBay over the last couple weeks. sold a little Stratomatic team set. This is actually the last one of these. This has been in my store. I'm not joking, 5 years. It could be 7 years. I don't know. It's been in a little box on the shelf right there. And I ran some sales over the weekend. So if you see a small little pop-up like down here, that means it sold through offer or through a sale. If you get the big like split screen, that means it sold at full price. That's kind of how it's working today. This sold for some amount of money. Not very much. It is $7.49. So my guess is I had it at 10, sold it at 25% off. Another item that sold through, this is actually through a markdown sale, I believe. I went through and I did some actually no, wrong. This is just sold at a, oh my gosh. This is terrible videoing, but I'm going to leave this all in. I'm not going to edit this out. This stuff happens. I start talking and I start thinking one way and then it really went the other way. I don't know. Stop talking, Mike. Start talking about this, right? All right. License plate. Yep. This is part of that huge license plate haul I had. At this point, it's been a couple of years ago where I had a bunch of sports teams and I had a bunch of different automobile manufacturers. I think I only have one or two of the Fords left. The more expensive of the group, I had it listed at $25, and I think I sent a pretty good offer out to somebody. Yeah, $13.80. So what's that, like a 40-some% discount? Again, I was trying to do anything to generate some sales, and yeah, it says I have 2 left on the screen, so I better double check my inventory. All right, this next one. This is the first one that I sold through my markdown sale. Last, I don't know, Thursday or Friday, I went in and I picked 125 items. And marked them down, I think 25 or 35%. It might say on the screen if you look. 35%. So it means they were items that have been in my store a long time that I just want them gone at almost any price. So I put a 35% sale on this Lego Dimensions Fantastic Beast. So first off, it's Lego Dimensions, not real popular. It's Fantastic Beasts. Doesn't sell as well as Harry Potter. So yeah, I ended up getting $12.99 plus shipping, but at this point it's a sale. Imagine if I didn't have some of these discounts and some of these offers, how little sales I would have had. All right, the 2 cool sales of the weekend. I sold a set of these last week and I don't think it made it into a video. I found a bunch of vintage Power Rangers birthday party supplies. So we got little plates, we got napkins, and we got the cups, and I even had like one tablecloth thing for birthday party. So I kind of put them into like little sets. I paid $1 per item. So there's 2 sets of cups here. There's 2 sets of plates. So I have $6 into this little set, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. The little birthday party set, I think it sold for like $30 or $32 because I had that tablecloth with it. So yeah, pretty cool. I love finding old stuff like this. To give you a little closer up look at the Power Rangers. All right, one last sale. One last one, that's it. I sold them. I sold Drago. Yeah, Ivan Drago, Rocky figure here, really cool. Just show you again, they had a few different ones. So you had Rocky, there's a Glare, you had Apollo Creed, and Clubber Lang. So picked this up from a friend of mine. I can't remember what I paid him for. It was $45, something like that. 45 or $50. It was right in there. I knew that it was going to sell for about 100, and that's exactly what I got. I got $100. It took about 3 weeks to sell, so not too bad. Not one of the typical flips where you buy it for 5 or 10 and you sell it for 100. I knew I had to pay up to get this one and get the sale, but still a $100 sale. I'm happy because without this $100 sale, again, this weekend could have been really miserable. So yeah, that was it. That was the sales. Those 10 items, $300, all small little things. Oh no, there wasn't more. There was. See, I say this all the time. If I put stuff on the floor, I forget about it. This is already kind of boxed up, ready to go. But this is a bunch of Fisher-Price Little People. Yeah, I just put them into one big lot. I separate them out like the people, and then I put the animals in a separate one. I think there's 30 people in this one, and I got to find it on my screen as usual to see what it sold for. It sold through an offer. I think it was 10% off. Sold for $16.99. I think I had it for $20 for the 30 people. So we'll get that out of there. Get that big box off the shelf. All right, so yeah, like I said, again, 10 items, $300, and yeah, we'll get those shipped out. Shipping is not going to take very long today at all. This weekend I went and saw, of course I went and saw Guardians. Yeah, right here. We got Groot and Rocket up here, my boys. For those of you that haven't seen, look, I got my big collection of Groot stuff up there. And went and saw Guardians. That was a fun movie. Really enjoyed watching that and all that. So if I can get it, put a picture of me and my daughter KK here on the screen of us in front of the Guardian sign at the movie. All right, now what cool stuff did I find? I found two cool things we had the little local sports auction that we do here locally in Arizona. And I found a couple really cool, unique things. So I'm going to show those to you here. First one's right here down off the screen. Pick it up here. Yeah, check this out. So yeah, you're like, Mike, it's a big chunk of plastic. Yeah, well, this is a stadium back of the seat from Yankee Stadium. And I'll show you the plaque right here that they put on there. So it's Yankee Stadium 1923 to like 2008, I believe is the year. Yes. And we also got authentication stickers, so you know it's legit. We got one from Steiner right there, and on the back we got one from MLB, Major League Baseball, so that helps that out as well. I paid about $60 for this. I think I won the bid for $55, and then there's some buyer premium and stuff like that. So right around $60. I have it listed in my store really high. There's not a lot of these on eBay, and what people do with these a lot is they get them autographed. And a lot of times they'll try to find the player who wore this jersey number, and I know there's one or two Yankee fans that watch the channel, and you can think who wore number 13 for the Yankees in the past. The biggest name is Alex Rodriguez. He wore it, as well as a couple other players as well. So a lot of times they'll get a big signature right here, and it'll look really cool. Or they'll get multiple people to sign it and have like a team piece. So really cool. I've listed for $300 in my store. Best offer. I don't know what I'll get for it, but I'm in no real hurry to sell it. So I'll hold out for a really good offer on that. But yeah, I thought that was too cool to pass up for just $60. The next one, had it up on a shelf. I'll have to show it here. Look, we got Willie Mays, and it is autographed by Willie Mays right here. It's really cool lithograph. Now, there is some damage. It was framed. Paper is pretty brittle, so there's some damage right up there on the top. I still got to get authenticated, so I got to pay the price to get that done. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This lithograph was put out by Coca-Cola a while back. I don't know if it's dated down here at the bottom. I can't read it without my glasses anyway. But I thought that was really cool. I won this for just $60. $60 plus the buyer's premium. So it puts me at about $70 that I paid for that. But well worth it. It's going to cost me a little bit to get authenticated. And yeah, I don't know what it's worth. Sign $150, $200, somewhere in that range would be my guess. Because when somebody frames this up really nice, I think that'll look really cool. All right, one last thing from the auction that I picked up, and then I'll let you all go and get on with your day or get on to the next video that you're going to watch. We'll keep this pretty short today. I couldn't fill it with sales, obviously, as I bought a bunch of these. Now, they're kind of dirty, and you're like, Mike, what are these? Now, how many of you remember, I think you used to get ice cream in these little helmets. You would get them like this, and there would be a scoop of ice cream or a sundae or something in there. Yeah, I used to make all my buying choices as a kid based on what sort of collectible helmet you got. You used to get the little baseball ones, of course. I think these were the same. I can't remember what store or what restaurant it was that we used to go and get them at. But when I saw these brought back such a nostalgic feel to see these. So we got they're all kind of stuck together right now. So we got the Redskins here. We got the San Francisco 49ers. But some of them have some bubbling and some problems with like their labels. We have the Rams. We got the Detroit Lions. That one's got some more problems with the stickers. I might try to like heat up the stickers and see if I can straighten them out and kind of re-glue them, kind of fix them a little bit more. See, we got the Arizona Cardinals. But when this came out, they might have been the St. Louis Cardinals when these things came out, because I think these were back in like the 80s sometime. And then we got the Miami Dolphins. I think that was the last one. I think I also did show you the Denver Broncos. So I only paid $1 a piece for these at that auction. And I'll probably get, I don't really even know what they sell for. I wouldn't sell them for less than $5 each at my booth, because I know someone just like me will see these and remember having these as a kid and want to buy them. So I think it's pretty cool. I got a lot of cleaning up to do. You can see these things are been in someone's garage or something for a while, and I got dust all over my hands now. All right, is that it? I'm looking over my desk to see if I got anything else that I want to show you, but I don't think there is today. I didn't really do a lot of thrifting last week. There's some bobbleheads that I got back here, a bunch of Astros ones at a thrift store. This week I'm going to try to go out and hit a few more thrift stores than I did the previous week. Last week was kind of crazy, running my daughter to appointments and wife to appointments and all that kind of stuff. This should be a more normal week. But that's it. That's everything for today. I thank y'all for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't gone and check out my other channel, That Card Guy, go check that one out. Again, I'll do a video later this week about my collectibles booth. And that's it. So I hope you all have a great week. Thanks for watching. See you next time.